pleasure of meeting me. I am Professor Otis T. Wren, Club Treasurer, resident ichthyologist, the most important man you will meet here at the Adventurers Club. Tonight I'm competing for the Balderdash Cup. I've been working on this for 7 years. I am going to win tonight. I've made special arrangements. But I still need your help. So when the time comes to applaud for the Adventurer of the Year, a huge round of applause for me, all right? I tell you what, whenever I do this, a huge round of applause. Let's try it. Okay, just cheap seats up front. Okay, just along the bookcases. Just at the bar. Just Nashi, our bartender. Thank you. All right, now everyone in the middle. Everyone together. That's good, that's good. I tell you what though, as an incentive this evening, after I win the Balderdash Cup, there's going to be a huge champagne celebration and you're all invited! That's what we want right there. All right, now, I'm going to go in the back, make sure nobody else has shown up, make sure everything's taken care of. So while I do that, you just talk to each other. The Balderdash Cup. After I win tonight, my name will be etched in the back, Adventurer of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for Fingers, our otherworldly organist? Fingers is our friendly musical spirit who now resides in our club organ, which as you can see is embedded in the floor. Well, it was up in the organ loft before I... That's not my fault. And for those of you who might not have heard, I am Professor Otis T. Wren, Club Treasurer, resident ichthyologist, and the most important man you will meet here at the Adventurers Club. Woo! And tonight, the club's highest achievement, the Balderdash Cup, will be awarded to the Adventurer of the Year! And now, ladies and gentlemen, in accordance with club tradition, I must ask everyone in the library to please rise from their seats. Stand up, march in place, and sing along to the old famous Adventurers Club theme song, Fingers! Come on, sing along, we're adventurers. Singing the song of adventurers. Please, now be seated, be seated. You at the bar, cover your drinks. I spit when I talk. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the precepts by which this august competition will be decided, to wit, the rules. Rule number 1. Each permanent, qualified, card-carrying member of the Adventurers Club will tell, or actually demonstrate, one true-to-life adventure. Rule number 2. Upon the completion of all their stories, you, our esteemed guests, will decide through your applause who will be awarded the Balderdash Cup. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Emil Leehall.
I'm an adventurer from Sandusky, Ohio. And I'm here to compete for the Balderdash Cup.
I'm terribly sorry, that's impossible. You can't.
What?
Oh, stop it. I was raised on booze. I'll tell you why. It's why. What? Look, because that's why. Have you filled out all the official entry forms?
Oh, no, sir, I haven't.
Oh, this is one of the forms. Oh. Look, here's a picture of you looking silly. Now, while the neighbors are on, you might be able to catch up Fletcher Hodges before he leaves for Africa.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
As I was saying... Rule number 3. Even the remedial group got that very good. All members must be present in the library in order to tell the stories. I like that rule the best. Well, that being said, let the balderdash begin. All competing members front and center on the stage! What? I'm the only member present. There's no other competing members here this evening. There's no Sutter Bestwick. There's no Chilton Thompson, and there is no Hathaway Brown. Well, it looks like I alone will be awarded.
This is Hathaway Brown. I'm coming in for a landing.
No!
Oh, yes, Professor. I've got to crash land this buggy, get those paddle boats out of the way. Lake Buena Vista, here I come.
It's time to land. Everyone into the tables. He can't land. It looks like Mr. Brown's washed up after all and won't be joining us this evening.
Hello, Professor.
You're too late, Brown. The meeting's already begun and I am the winner.
You're forgetting rule number 4. Every member of the Adventurers Club is eligible to compete in the Balderdash competition, provided he or she arrives before midnight on the contest date.
I can do that. All right, Brown, but I gotta tell my story first.
Fire one ready, Professor.
Enough smoke for it.
Here it comes. You boy, there was a plane wreck outside.
What? Put the man back! We know about the plane wreck. The pilot lived.
Oh.
Now,
Well, excuse me, I couldn't find Fletcher Hodges.
why don't you go try Sutter Bestwick? Now, where was I? The Adventure of Otis G. Red. I was on an ichthyological expedition to the Bering Strait. Yes, you see, my crew and I, we were out to capture the rare black Machaira marina.
The what, Professor?
It's a big black fish to you, Brown. I had just cast my line, but all of a sudden I felt a mighty jerk. I thought of you. And then all of a sudden, a great white edifice of ichthyological flesh erupted from the water.
In English, Professor?
And the fish on the line, he wasn't happy.
This is another story about the big one that got away, isn't it, Red?
That was just the beginning. Yes, you see, a squall was building.
A squall.
That was more like a storm.
Ooh, a storm?
Oh, really, it was a gale.
Why not a hurricane?
Because it was bigger than a hurricane. It was a gale that would go with the red blood.
Did you get your feet wet, Professor?
What?
my entire crew was swept overboard as a bolt of lightning struck the mast. The rigging came crashing to the deck. The boat careened out of control, and it sank to the bottom like a rock.
I couldn't find such a best picture. Look everywhere.
George Captain Dobson!
You might want to try a breath mint.
There I was. I was touching my pole. I was holding on for dear life. A shark. Yes, it was a shark. It dragged me off the sinking ship, and it carried me over the waves.
Oh, come now, Professor. Many's the time I've water skied in the wake of a great white.
That was just the beginning. You see, I was dragged for 12-mile days behind the last beast, through tropic zones, through temperate zones, through the parking zones, the shark nibbling on whales and small little oil tankers along the way, until the great beast grew exhausted, and after 12 weeks, he released me along the shores of
Lake Winnie.
Manhattan! And that is how I became the first man to ever circumnavigate the globe without a boat!
What happened to the shark?
He became a lawyer!
Well, it sounds like Shangri-La to me, Professor. Now let me tell you a tale of real adventure.
I couldn't find Sheldon Thompson.
Well, then you can't compete.
Hold on there, Red. Say, little adventurer, do you have a tale you can prove?
Yes, sir, I do.
Then let your tale be told.
Okay.
After me. I was flying relief supplies to the victims of a cataclysmic earthquake on the island of Krakatoa. I wasn't just sport fishing for the fun of it, Professor. I was well pleased.
Okay. That's lovely stuff.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I know it's good.
Why can't get out of here already?
As I was saying, I was winging my way over the dark, uncharted waters of the South Pacific with nothing but a pair of cheese sandwiches.
What kind of cheese?
American, of course. Suddenly, without warning, the engine coughed, sputtered, and died. Damn, Jim, my trustworthy mechanic, had failed to fill the fuel tank. No, I didn't blame Jim. He's a good mechanic. Just dumb as a hedge. There I was, hurtling toward Earth, my altimeter whirling around like a Viennese waltz. When out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a tiny volcanic island with a crater lake.
That's an easy land.
I slipped the gypsy moth into the crater and gently set her down. Unboiling hot lava! He gasped. What I thought was a gentle pond turned out to be a cauldron of boiling death. Time for a cheese sandwich. Grilled. I watched my beloved gypsy moth disintegrate in the lava's heat. No, I wasn't afraid to die. I was merely saddened that the relief supplies might not reach the children of Krakatoa tonight.
Did you walk across the lava sink pathway?
Hardly, Professor. I remember the tail of the moth was made of a high-grade titanium. Clutching the medical supplies, I tore off the tail rudder and used it as a surfboard to ride the lava. But suddenly, the entire floor of the crater collapsed. A I found myself being sucked into a vast sea inside an immense cavern. There. At the end of this vaulted world stood an island gleaming with lights. This was Atlantis, the lost continent!
Wait a minute. What happened to the medical supplies, Brown?
I mailed them!
You're lying. You have no proof.
No proof!
No proof.
No proof!
No proof.
No problem!
No problem. This is a pack of matches. From the Atlantis Bar and Grill, that is your proof?
And while I was in the bar, I met Amelia Earhart and Will Rogers. They autographed this bar napkin for me. Oh yes, Isadora Duncan gave me the
It's
scarf.
a forgery. Boy, you guys sure love to talk.
I was curious, when is it my turn?
What exactly have your adventurous exploits concerned?
Pigeons?
Pigeons?
Oh, yes! The training of pigeons can be an adventure. I'm matched for excitement, romance, and sheer Vartisrama.
Yes, but who here would be interested in a story about pigeons? Fine, fine. Let it be on your heads.
In tribute to the Buckeye State. Fingers the Ohio State anthem, if you please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my world-famous pigeons will form the official seal of the great state of Ohio on the roof of this building. Arturo, not the eye. Thank you. Thank you! Don't worry about just changing costumes. They want to dress up. They wear little helmets. And now, my trained pigeons and I present our tap dance interpretation of Me and My Shadow. Hidden Fingers! Hey! Or say something? How can you not love a talented pigeon, huh? And now, what could be more impressive than training 500 one-pound pigeons?
1 500 pigeon.
Yes! Yes! 1 500-pound pigeon! Hero Dan, front and center! Okay, baby fella. Here's your big chance. Now, whatever you do, Down 10 south. Okay. How much? Is 2 plus 2. Think, Rodan. Think. Thank you, Rodan! That's the adventure of the Pigeon Corps. Can we proceed to the voting portion of the program now?
Voting, right, let's get right to that. Ladies and gentlemen, how many people here believe the pack of lies told by Mr. Hathaway? Bro.
Thank you, ladies. And how many people, on the other hand, choose to endorse Professor Wren's questionable kettle of fish?
Yes. I beat you this year. I beat you. No, that was more than
You came a little closer than last time.
Hello? All right, then fine.
How about a big hand for them pigeons, huh, folks?
Abel B. Hall.
Well, that's Lee Hall, Chucklehead.
Sir? Abel B. Hall. Don't touch me.
Okay.
It is with the utmost respect. Present you with the coveted Balderdash Cup.
Signifying your selection as the Adventurer of the Year.
Okay, thanks. Come back next year, folks. I'm going to teach them how to polka.
You don't get to take that with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the wonderful people who voted for me, all 3 of you, and remind you as being adventurous here in the club and on the island to remember the club's motto: some days you eat the bear, some days the bear eats you. But always dress for the hunt. Gungalos, gun.